Good morning everyone, this is Preeti Sagar and welcome back to UPSC DNH series. I'm here again to present important news articles from The Hindu dated 26 September 2019. Modi pitches for India's NSG entry. Since we are not a member, we can't get fuel for producing nuclear energy. This news article has given on page number 1 and it is important for GS2 under IR section. So details are here that PM made a pitch for India's membership of the Nuclear Suppliers Group, that is NSG, while addressing a large business gathering in the Bloomberg Global Business Forum. PM said, "One challenge before us today is that of nuclear energy, because since we are not a member of the NSG, we do not really have the ability to get the fuel for producing nuclear energy." So as we know that India is a member of Australian group Wassenaar Arrangement and Missile Technology Control Regime, and India's entry into NSG is being opposed by China because we haven't signed yet non-proliferation treaty. So that is why China is opposing the entry of NSG. Now moving on to next, 60% girls in Delhi colleges anemic. Detection camps at 12 colleges show incidence higher than national average. This is given on page number 1 and it is important for GS2 under health and social issues and also for prelims under disease section. Moving on to next, higher education bill in winter session. HECI, that is Higher Education Commission of India, to take over regulatory functions. It is proposed to replace University Grants Commission, that is UGC, and All India Council for Technical Education, that is AICTE. This is given on page number 1 and it is also important for prelims and GS2 under education section. Moving on to next, Punjab takes step to check stubble burning. State orders impounding of harvester machines operating under Super SMS. That is given on page number 5. It is important for prelims and GS3 under environment section and essay on climate change related issues. Moving on to next, zero budget natural farming can solve farmers' issues. It can be noted that it has given on page number 5 and it is also important for GS3 under agriculture under cropping pattern. Moving on to next, road project delay hits tourist footfall at Ajanta. This is given on page number 7 and it is important for prelims as you can read about Ajanta architecture, painting, sculptures, etc. and also footfalls from another or different countries into Ajanta. Moving on to next, new IPCC Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change report warns of dire threat to oceans. Increased temperatures, marine heat waves, more frequent extreme El Nino and La Nina events likely. This is given on page number 9 and it is also important for GS1 under geography section and GS3 under climate change under environment section, essay and prelims 2. Moving on to next, drug regulators caution against ranitidine use. Patient asked to avoid over-the-counter use. State bodies told to take measures. This is given on page number 9 and it is important for prelims and GS4 under medical ethics. Moving on to next, an award and an unholy trade-off. Being the global goalkeeper stands in contrast with the government script of providing social goods but not freedoms. The Gates Foundation has awarded Prime Minister Narendra Modi its annual Global Goalkeeper Award for initiating policies to advance the cause of public health and building of several million toilets. So this is related to Swachh Bharat mission. That is why PM Modi has been awarded this award. This is given on page number 10 under editorial section. Facts should read for prelims and also for essay. Moving on to next, the real deal. Even a limited trade agreement between India and the US is some distance away. This is given on page number 10 under editorial section and this is important for prelims and GS2 under IR section. So you should know about trade related issues going on with India and US. Moving on to next, different peas in different ponds. Unlike IT, it would be a mistake to look at the biotechnology sector through the lens of employment generation only. This is given on page number 10 under editorial section, and this is important for GS3 under environment section and under employment section and science and technology. Moving on to next, the meaning of oneness in one nation. It is the oneness independent of the language we speak or the religion we practice. This is given on page number 11 under OPIT section, and this is important for essay and philosophy section. Moving on to next, live and let live in. The order of the Rajasthan State's Human Rights Commission on live-in relationship is problematic. This is given on page number 11, and it is important for social issues under GS1. So you should know about State's Human Rights Commission role and what all functions they are having to perform. Moving on to next, glitches after glitz. After the Modi-Trump bonhomie in Houston, cracks are appearing in the India-US relationship. This is given on page number 11 under OPIT section, and it is important for GS paper 2, that is IR section. Moving on to next, Gandhiji's principles act as a moral compass, says Modi. PM inaugurates solar park Peace Garden at UN. This is given on page number 13, and this is important for GS4 under Gandhian principles. So here PM Modi has been gone. Moving on to next, India offers aid to Pacific Island nations. This is given on page number 13, and this is important under GS2, that is IR section. Moving on to next, Swachh Bharat helped meet UN goals. PM Modi receives the Global Goalkeeper Award by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation for the mission. That is given on page number 13, and this is important for prelims section. Moving on to next, tax rate cuts likely to trigger fresh FPI flows. Indian market now more competitive. This is given on page number 15, and this is important for GS3 under economy section, as this is talking about foreign portfolio investments in India. So you should know about this. Moving on to next, need to grow at 10% for unemployment to go. Target within reach, says Swami. So this is given on page number 15, and this is important for GS3 economy. So you should know about unemployment related issues going on in India. So you can read about this article. So that's all for today. This is Preeti Sagar signing off. Thank you so much.
Career Launcher. Make your parents explode with joy.